Welcome to build your first Microsoft BI solution with SQL Server 2008 R2 training course. My name is Dr. Khairi. I will give you, I'm very pleased to offer this latest refreshed version of long-standing set of content Microsoft developed for developers, what they need to know about how to build rich reporting and analytic solutions in Microsoft Stack with SQL Server R2 and all related BI technologies that Microsoft provides. In this first presentation, I am going to give an overview of what business intelligence is. If you are a developer, don't turn off this video. Keep watching because we think it is important that every solution that you develop delivers on the promise of what BI provides and delivers on rich reporting and analytics experiences for your end users. With that, let us start. We are going to look at understanding business intelligence. We have got a couple of topics here. Then what it takes to deliver an integrated reporting and analytics solution to your organization. Let us start with defining business intelligence. What is a business intelligence? Business intelligence, according to Gartner definition, a broad category of applications and technologies for gathering, storing, analyzing, sharing, and providing access to data to help enterprise users make business decisions. Fairly accurate, but I'm looking for something a little more concise. I am going to put that a little more simply by saying that it is application of knowledge derived from analyzing an organization's data to effect a more positive outcome. Still not happy? I need to make this a little bit simpler by saying that it transforms data into knowledge. It transforms data to knowledge. Today, we collect volumes of data, and the challenge we now have, because we mastered relational databases. We mastered how to collect data, but how do we make the meaningful back to the decision makers in an organization so they can make effective decisions based on what's going on? Not just decision maker, but everybody in all levels of organization. We all make decisions, though, so regardless of what level you are at, we all make decisions. Do I come to work tomorrow? Do we sell? Do we buy? And so on. What we will find is for input to those decisions we need information. Typically, that is going to be sourced from the enterprise data we collect, among other things. Where do we use it? We use BI to understand the health of the organization. What is going on? Typically monitoring, collaborate on a shared view of business drivers. So they are all talking about the same thing and we are all on the same page. To reduce the time to decision, I don't want to know 2 weeks later that we're running out of an important ingredient in manufacturing. We need to know very, very quickly. Its goal is often to input the bottom line by doing things better. This could enhance competitive advantage. I would like to point out and stress that the BI is no longer considered a luxury, to be a luxury anymore. It is very much an essential part of IT portfolio. I repeat again, BI is no longer a luxury afforded by a few large companies. It is now considered an essential part of IT portfolio. I'm going to take this one step further, and I'm going to say that as consumers, most of us have better access to our data and information as a part of our consumers' lives than we do as part of our work lives. We can go home, get on the web, and discover any crazy fact about anything we ever wanted to know or buy in sub-second response time on our mobile phone. You know what I mean? But we come to work and we cannot find anything. It is time developers to step up and solve this problem. Make the users of your solution in organizations that are running them as productive as they are at home in their consumer life as they are in their work life. Okay, couldn't have said it better. Let us talk about it from a business point of view. We all leave the personal life aside. Common business questions you may have within your organization, assuming you are a sales organization. So please translate this to equivalence. How are the sales territories? The business questions like how are the sales territories performing? How are the individual salesperson performing? What customers are likely to purchase from us and what are they buying together? They all are reasonable questions. The challenge that perhaps faces you as a developer or as a DBA is how are we going to deliver this from a data we collected? We answered in there somewhere, but the challenge is how we are get it out and deliver it and make it available to those decision makers. The common information process will include the fact that we have lots of data today in different data stores in different formats. Whether it is relational, binary, mainframe system, XML documents. Big challenge is how do we bring it all together? These data systems, the data systems I just mentioned, like XML documents, might not be optimized for the analytic queries, which are typically queries that aggregate large volume of data to summarize what is going on by sales region, by product, by time period. It could represent tens of millions of transactions. Just that single value. Do our system contain the data we need? It is all very well to say that temperature is something we need to analyze. But if we don't capture temperature, forget it. Then by time, what we will find is that the systems that collect our data often archive frequently, and yet BI-related queries, when we are looking for a historical trend to what years and years of information to understand what is evolving there. Does our data maintain historical context? While our system trends to maintain current definition, it is important to know that some changes there might impact on historical reports that we have. Are these systems available and accessible? I can tell you most DBAs shudder at the thought that the marketing people are actually querying the production system because they forget what a where clause is. They are requesting everything from the table. Okay, from the human side, do they have the skills? Do they have the tools? Do they have the permissions? This is another challenge in delivering this information and knowledge to our end users. Do we have a universal definition so that when we are talking about time, when we are talking about product categories and sales territories, that across the enterprise we all talking about the same thing? There is a significant challenge. But something that you have to address before you can start implementing some BI. Understanding your decision makers and those end users is important as well, and appreciating that they need reliable and secure access to data to do their job. They need flexible in the way that they get the data. They need tools, and they need the data query. There is no point giving them stale data. It could be too late to support the decisions they need to make. This slide here talk about different BI solution scenarios: operational reporting, business process activity management, data mart, integrated reporting analytics, the enterprise data warehouse, information management. I think this is important because if you pick up any book on BI, you are likely to discover that it jumps straight into the very hearty topic of data warehousing, which is a formidable and admirable goal, that we could take all of our systems in the enterprise. We could integrate them into a single platform and deliver reporting and analytics from it. But I have to confess, that is an unrealistic first step to take into BI. What you are generally going to find is something at the other end of the spectrum. You see here the fourth point is enterprise data warehousing. Let us talk about operational reporting. Simply by adding a suite of operational reports on top of an existing application that is delivering business intelligence, you are